Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my Blu-ray update, and today I'll be reviewing one of my all-time favorite horror/comedy films from the 1980s, and that is Stuart Gordon's Re-Animator, which is a film based off the story by H.P. Lovecraft. So Arrow Video has given this film a 4K restoration, and the picture just looks absolutely incredible, man. I was quite impressed, and also delivers in the sound department as well. This features the English mono track as well as the English stereo. You also get the English 5.1. The isolated score track, as well as 3 audio commentaries and a huge amount of supplements as well. So if you're not familiar with this film, story-wise, it's basically about this scientist, which is played by Jeffrey Combs. He plays a character named Herbert West, and he invents this solution, this green solution, in which he injects into dead bodies, the corpses at the morgue, in which he's able to bring dead people back to life. So it's a pretty intense and crazy film. It's a fun movie with a lot of blood and gore. Also features the beautiful Barbara Crampton, who a couple years later also starred in one of my other favorites from the 1980s called Chop and Maul. So yeah, what can I say? It's just one of those movies you want to watch with your friends and have a good time with it. And it's directed by Stuart Gordon, who also directed the film Dolls, and he was also one of the co-writers for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But yeah, this is by far his best film that he's ever directed. And there's this scene in the movie where they open up the fridge and they see a dead cat, inside the refrigerator. Yeah, and then I found out later on that it was actually a real dead cat that they used, for that scene. So, yeah, quite interesting how they try to make it as realistic as possible. So this release contains 2 cuts of the film. You get the unrated cut, as well as the newly introduced here in the States, known as the integral cut, which extends the film from 86 minutes to 105 minutes. And some of the other features included with this release are deleted extended scenes, as well as the trailer and TV spots, also interview with the former Fangoria editor Tony Timpone, interview with composer Richard Band, and yeah, the main theme of this film sounds very similar to Psycho. It's basically the Psycho theme, just a hint of slight difference here and there, but other than that, it's very similar to Psycho. And yeah, other features included are interviews with the producer Brian Usna and Stuart Gordon, the director, and so much more, man. Like I said, this is fully loaded with so many special features. So presentation-wise, I'm going to rate the image a 4.5 out of a 5, and I'm going to give the audio mix a solid 5 out of a 5. Like I said, the audio is amazing because you get so many different audio tracks included. And yeah, image-wise, it has nice color saturation with the grain intact, and it just pretty much looks like what you would expect from a film from the 1980s. And then, this came out in 1985. So yeah, overall, I'm quite pleased with the overall presentation. And this film is in the aspect ratio 1.78. This set also includes a brand new featurette called A Guide to Lovecraftian Cinema, as well as lobby cards, also exclusive packaging which features newly commissioned artwork by Justin Erickson, plus a collector's booklet as well. Also included is the original 1991 comic book adaptation reprinted in its entirety.